Well, welcome there, folks. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to 2026. Another, let me show you, blue sky, hot day here in sunny South Africa. Hope all of you are still truly well and blessed by our Lord and Savior for giving us another beautiful year to make content for you guys. So yeah, you saw the thumbnail. What are we doing today? Well, I'm telling you what the plans for the year are, or is, or something like that. And yeah, show you all the projects and stuff we've got going on. Yeah, enough of that. Let's get to it. Okay, so again, like always, before we start the video, quick shout out to all the supporter members of the channel. We've got a new one, Sandy Rocks, or I hope it's Rocks or Rooks or Sandy. For everyone who doesn't know, Sandy is the guy who had that Hayabusa summit I was at last year. I had an interview with him, so if you didn't check that, go check in the previous videos. Hayabusa weekend or Hayabusa summit. Very nice guy. He's going to be holding it this year also, and we're definitely going to be there filming it and making you guys another great video on that whole weekend. So Sandy, hey my man, thanks for joining. He joined the normal aspirated class. Then Movers and Shakers, Marius Hills, he went from normal aspirated to nitro. Marius, my man, thank you very much. I made a video a couple of days ago for all the members where I thanked each and every one of them in the members class or a members video. So if you guys aren't members yet, well, come join the membership. It's really fun. This is like a whole support crew for the channel. And then again, a shout out to my daughter for a nice artwork. This is the last time you'll see the board like this. It's going to be cleaned, and all the moves and gaps and stuff will be filled in and done over again. So I'll maybe have my daughter make us a new little art piece there. Alright, but that's enough of me yapping. Let's get to me yapping some more. Okay, so before we get started with telling you what's going on, what's the plans for the year, and I got to ask you guys and girls and all you folks a couple of questions. Things that are happening this year is 900 and something days into YouTube at the moment. So I'll be hitting 1,000, I think, around about February, in that range. I'm also at about 1 million views, so it should be close to each other, the 1 million views and 1,000 days with YouTube. Don't know if that means anything to YouTube or what have you, but it's a milestone for me, and yeah, we need to evolve or change or start getting, I don't know, things better, more the way you guys like it. And yeah, I need comments from you guys. So in this video I'll show you a couple of my ideas on projects that will be coming up. As you see, the blue bike is next to me, and shame the yellow bike is becoming like wall art at the back there. So we need to get the yellow bike finished, and yeah, we bought a couple of goodies for the blue bike that needs to get installed and everything. And yeah, it's January, so we've got like 72 weeks in January, so we need to get things going on the blue bike, so when it starts cooling down we can start taking her for test runs and stuff. But yeah, like this is South Africa, we never get the nice in between. We either get too cold, and too cold for us is like -5 or something like that, I know some of you guys commented like it's like minus 15 or minus 30, lakes are frozen and stuff like that. Yeah, we don't get that, but even minus 5 for us is a hell of cold. So yeah, you kind of like can't work in that temperatures, or I cannot. And then when it gets to the heat, we don't get that nice in between where it's just nice weather. We got this year a lot of rain. We thank the Lord for the rain. He gave us a lot, and probably there's still some to come. But when it's not raining, I don't know if you can see, but I'm even sweating over here. It's hot. It's very hot. So we never get that nice in-between weather. But yeah, here's to hoping that once it starts cooling down to go to winter time, we'll get a couple of stuff done and more time to do things. So yeah, the reason why you guys are seeing this video and not one on the things I wanted to do this week is I've been working right through Christmas and everything, and yeah, I was off 3 days now. We went to Secunda, went and sat on 2 Harleys. One of the members, we're doing something for him, so I'll put the photos on me sitting on Harleys. And then you must comment down below, you want me to build a couple of Harleys, just show you what customization stuff I can do. If you would like to see stuff like that, comment. Otherwise, yeah, I will put the videos maybe on and see how it does. But yeah, there's 2 Harleys on their way here. Yeah, let me turn the camera around, and then I can show you what's coming up, not just tell you what's coming up. All right, hold on. Yeah, okay, so let's get to it. As I said, the blue bike, all of those boxes are new stuff. That's a turbo. It's not for the blue bike, but all of that's new stuff. Not everything for the blue bike, but that's hanging over there is also stuff I got for the blue bike. We still need to put another turbo member on the back of the bike. So there's the entire video on this, but I don't want to post the video because I want to at least do a run. Yeah, that's an idea. That's something that's coming up hopefully pretty soon. Then, as I said, shame the yellow bike. We really need to finish her. We are in the home stretch. It doesn't look like it, but there's really like this lot of work left to do before we can start her. So I will also be doing that. Next to it, you see that lovely colored Busa there. You don't see a lot of it. That's a turbo build. So that's actually the next turbo build we're busy with. I don't know if it's the next video or the one after that, but check out. That's an entire turbo build we're gonna do also this year, or well, in the next month or 2. Then what I wanted to show you today is, yeah, these 3. Well, not all 3 of them. And now again, I'm gonna ask you, comment down below, you wanna see stuff like this or not? Forget about the issues they had. The issues were nothing I can make a video on. But all of them are serviced now. I won't. The pink one, I've got a video coming up, so you must tell me you want to see it or not see it. R1 versus R1. That is a 2000, well, on the papers it's a 2006-7, but it's actually a 2004-5, so it's the first ones. It's still a 20 valve motor, normal inline 4-cylinder motor. And then this one is a big bang, so it's a 16 valve cross plane R1 motor. So the video, I'm almost done with it, but what I want to make for you guys and want to know if you like seeing it is, like, I service both of them. Oh no, before I service them, I do a run, top end run of course, and then I service both of them, make sure everything is nice and clean and ready, and then I do another top end run. So now the question is, apart from the servicing and stuff, do you guys like it when I make top end videos, or should I skip it? Should I rather just service them and make donuts in the street or something like that? Yeah, that's a question I ask you guys. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. Should I keep on doing top-end stuff with the bikes, or do you like the top-end stuff? Do you like seeing the speed? I know lots of people commented on the BMW like it should be faster and wara wara. Sorry, I'm a heavyweight guy, and if that's the speed it does, that's the speed it does. If you can put someone lighter on, it will probably go faster, but I'm showing you real world results. On paper they say it can make 300 km an hour easily. I showed you on the road, it's not that easy. So yeah, that's an upcoming turbo build, but that's not the only ones. I also have this one. I think I've showed it before, but it's a stunt bike, so I didn't even make a video on it. That's that Smart motor. It's a 750 K9 K10 motor, and yeah, I bought the frame, and yeah, I'm just busy finishing it. Then the one over there, you've been seeing it, but you haven't seen a lot of it. Let me show you like this. So its motor was broken, then the glad wrap, brand new built motor. We're gonna be turboing this one also. But what I'm aiming to do is, we'll be building the boost box, the exhaust manifold, everything on it. And then I want to show you guys how easy it is to turbo a bike. And not easy, it's easy anyways, but I don't know how to say it. How cheap to do it. Yeah, let's say how cheap. How cheap can you make 300 horses? That's the aim of the video. There's loads of people putting turbos on Busas. I've checked the video the other day. They turbocharged the Gen 3 Busa without putting... Where is my space plates? But alright, without putting a space plate like the way I do it and Shane does it and most of us do it. And that Busa made like 240 horses with almost zero boost. You can't boost it more because then it blows the head gasket and stuff. If you put the space plate in, you make 300 horses like that. So yeah, I'm going to show you how easy it is, how cheap it is, and yeah, how reliable it is. But we'll be doing the whole build, yeah, from where the motor is now, build it up. Oh well, it just needs barrels and head and stuff now, but I'm going to be doing the complete build and showing you guys how easy and how cost effective it is. So that's also a build coming up. What else? Oh yeah, let me go this way. I've got some bad news for you guys, but we'll get to that just now. Then this little eyesore standing over here on the engine stand. The people that know will know. And on top of it is its new flywheel already built, and clutch and all that groceries. So this is a Mercedes-Benz ML350 V6 petrol engine that I'm putting in my Vito. Well, putting in my Vito is putting it mildly, because I think it's been standing here for almost a year now. But yeah, I don't know. I need time to do it, and I don't have time to do it. So if I do it and I make a video on it, will you guys watch it? Or should I just do it in my spare time or something? I don't know. Comment down below if you want to see me do engine stuff. So what I still need to do with this whole setup, that's why it is like this. It's already wired and everything. I need to make an adapter plate for the Vito's original 6-speed diesel gearbox to fit this one. And these motors only came out with an automatic gearbox. So I need an adapter plate. I need to build one. And then I need to fit it in the Vito and finish it and all that stuff. So yeah, comment if you'd like to see something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in here at the moment. Oh yeah, there's more stuff coming up. Let me just quickly turn the camera around again and I can tell you about that. Okay, so apart from what I just showed you, the 2 turbo bolts, the nice colored one standing over here, the next turbo bolt I'm busy with, is actually just a bolt-on setup. Everything is already here. Exhaust manifolds already built, boost box already built. So for me it's just taking the motor out, putting in space plate, checking the pistons, all that stuff, making sure everything is fine, and then building the bike, putting a management on, taking it to the dyno, seeing the power. It should make about 300 to 300 and, yeah, no, let's not exaggerate it, 350 horses high side, because there's no intercooler and the guy doesn't want all that power. You saw that bike, it's got a nice custom paint job. It's more like a concourse bike or something like that. They're gonna ride it, but they won't be doing top end runs and stuff like that with it. So that's one more bolt coming up. Then there's another Beking turbo bolt coming up. Probably while I'm busy with that black and white one, I will also be busy with the Beking one. Because as I said, the black and white one will get new, not new, but will get an exhaust manifold and boost box. And the Beking will need all of those stuff exactly the same. They'll be running the same turbos. Yeah, so in comparison it will be nice to see the differences between them. So yeah, everyone, folks, if you like what you see, comment down below what you need me to change, make it better. I know people have commented you want to see more in depth what I'm doing when I'm doing a build, but yeah, if I do 10 turbo bolts here and they're all on a Busa and I show you in every one exactly the same thing, probably by the third one you won't watch anymore. So let me know, put the comments down below. What else, or what can I do differently to make it more enjoyable for you? As I say, I'm heading for 1,000 days, 1 million views. Yeah, for me it's like amazing, 1 million views. Other people get that like for every video they post. I don't really care. For me it's a hell of an accomplishment, and I want to thank each and every one of you watching, because for me it means a lot. Without you watching, I had 0 views, so I need you to watch it to get me to that 1 million views and on from there, and yeah, just go up. And yeah, then hopefully this year, if the Lord allows it and it's my time, we'll get closer to that 500 I'm trying to do with the blue bike. I've got lots of stuff we're changing on her again, but nothing in the sense of making it more difficult. Everything is now for going forward. So yeah, that should be this video. If you like what you see, comment, share, subscribe, join the membership. It helps a lot. So yeah, hopefully the next video, either on the R1s or me starting that turbo bolt, but I'm gonna try constantly every Friday, at least every Friday or Saturday, post a video for you guys, so we can get this channel like days of our lives. We need to watch it every Friday or Saturday. All right, thank you all a lot. I hope the Lord blesses you all, and see you next week.